Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. It's Maryjaynek here. You can call me Mary or D. Just don't call me broke. Thank you. I haven't said it in a while. It's been like 2 weeks since I filmed anything, posted anything. It's been crazy. I've been in a life slump, not just a reading slump. My life slump caused me to be in a reading slump. So I haven't really been reading anything for the past month and a half. So yeah, I've recently this week, this is a new week actually, but the latter part of last week, so like maybe like 2 days, 3 days ago, I've currently got back into reading, which we're very excited about because I need something to stimulate my mind. I'm struggling over here, okay? But anyway, in this video, we are going to be doing some bookish things. I have a haul that, if you know me, you know I'm an impulsive buyer. So I'm going to buy something anytime I can. Which is kind of crazy because did I need these? Probably not. Did it make me happy? Yes. So I'm going to do it. Right? So we are going to start with the haul, and then I have a cart. If you are not following me on Booktok, it is here. I posted about a cart that I got from Five and Below that I want to put together also. I think it'll be real cute. They had a pink and a white one. I'm a white girly when it comes to accessories. I don't care for pink. Don't shoot the messenger. I don't like pink. So I'm going to opt for something neutral that can go with a lot of things. Anywho, yeah, let's start with this haul. Okay, so this is the first box, and oh, I didn't tell y'all, this is from Book Outlet. So this is my first time buying something from Book Outlet, and I only went because they had the $5.99 sale. I got an email, woke up to the email, was like, let me go ahead and see what they got. Lo and behold, I got like 18 books.
Are you not ashamed of yourself? Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
Going back to, did I need them? No. Did I want them? Absolutely. Okay, so I'm assuming this one only have maybe like 1 or 2 books because I got 2 packages, by the way. How did they expect me to open this? Okay, break the box open, why don't you? Okay, we just gonna tear the box down, why don't we? All right, yes, I was right. This one only had one book in it. Take $10 off your next $50 book haul. I wish I had this. I spent like over $100 some on these books. So we may get to use this at some point. But the first book I have is The Loyal Wife by B. Love. I'm assuming it's by B. Love. I can't see because they got the sticker in the way. Why? I think this is by B. Love. And I don't think I've read anything by B. Love so far, but I've heard good things about her, and I'm interested to get into the catalog because I'm like, yeah, they told me she'd be doing her thing. So this is the first book. Y'all hold on, I gotta open the other one, and it's gonna be a struggle. So BRB. All right, and we're back. I may have left the clip in there where I was struggling with that box, but nonetheless, we're here. So, oh, I didn't know this was a hardcover. I don't too much have hardcovers on my bookshelf. which I'm more of a like paperback type of girl, just because it's just, it goes with everything else. But this one is a hardcover. Dang, I have a couple hardcovers in here actually. The Art of Scandal by Regina Black. I heard some things about this book and I was like, you know what? Give it to me, okay? This one looks interesting. Now, the book is eating. Okay? The cover eats. But I'm interested to get into her catalog as well. A lot of these authors that are in this is new to me authors. Also, I'm just rapid firing these because I know nothing about these books. Let's start there. So I am a pick up the book and just start reading. I don't read the synopsis. I don't, if I see it on Booktok and somebody say it's good, a couple people say it's good, okay, I'll look at it. But for the most part, it's like cover look good. I know the author for the most part, and I've heard something about him. I'm going to get it. That's the type of person I am. I know everybody is not like that, and that may or may not work in your favor every time. But nonetheless, we're here. So, The Art of Scandal by Regina Black. One Final Shot by Aubrey Penn. Now, Aubrey Penn, I can't remember the book that I read by Aubrey Penn. It's actually on my Kindle. But she ate that book down. And I'm like, yeah, let me get some more into her content because I heard she's a good writer. And I'm here for it. So, this one is One Final Shot by Aubrey Penn. Next one is Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute by Talia Hibbert. Talia Hibbert. This one looks like it's going to be a cute little read. Something to just get you, a palate cleanser. That's what it looks like just by the cover. But y'all know covers can be deceiving. The ones with the cutest be like the nastiest ones. But I love me a smutty book. If you don't know that by now, I love me a smutty book. Okay? So that's this one. This is a new to me author as well. So I'll be trying this one out as well. Next one is Empty Vows by Mary Monroe. Now I think I have one book by Mary Monroe already that I have not read. It's on my bookshelf, but I am going to get to it. And I've heard my girl be eating. And by the book that I have on my bookshelf, I read the first 2 sentences. I was like, yeah, they was getting into it from the first 2 sentences. I was like, huh? Yeah, that comes home with me. So that's why I got this one too. They said she's a great author. So yeah, that's why I have this one. Also by Mary Monroe is One House Over. One House Over by Mary Monroe as well. Same thing. They said she's a good author. So I have to see what my girl talking about.
Got to see it through, my boy.
Yeah. All right. Oh, another one. Bent But Not Broken by Mary Monroe as well. Girl, hey, I'm ready to get into it. I'm so ready to get into it because I've heard so many good things about these books. And then somebody right before they sent me about the sale, which they got a red dot on my, oh, I don't like this. Why are y'all marking my books? Hold on. All of them are marked. I guess. Anywho, I was talking with one of my book besties and they were talking about this book or this series. And it was like, yeah, you need to get into it. It's so good. And my friend, she sent me the link for this. And when I went on Book Outlet, I was like, oh, Gots to get it. So, yeah. Clearly, I'm finna be on Mary Monroe real bad. Next, we have Accidentally in Love by Danielle Jackson. Also, I've heard a few things about this. Nothing too much, but the cover, she look like she is taking it, honey, and she's not playing around with them. So, yeah. Finna get into that one. They gave me another card. What did I do with the other one? Or is this the same one? No, that's it. All right. I have Dirty Money by Ashley and Jaquez, which, if you don't know about her, this is Ashley Antoinette and her husband. I know that they wrote a lot of things together, but Ashley Antoinette have a lot of things on her own. But yeah, Dirty Money. I love me a good urban fiction, so just know I'm probably finna eat this one up, okay? Next, we have Brienne Dene, Jack Girls Atlanta. I'm interested to see. I have one book by Brienne Dene, which is this one. I haven't read it yet, but I'm getting into her catalog. I think I posted about that too. So I'm interested to see what we talking about. Again, cover eats. The girls is eating, so gots to do it. I bought 2 of those books. Ain't no way I bought 2 of these books. Did I buy 2 of these books? And it's ripped. Apparently I might have bought 2 of these books, or they just put 2 in my thing. But I guess I bought 2 of these, because I think I bought 18 books and it looks like this might have been one of them. So, oh well, we're here now. Next is, I'm assuming this is Zyla and Kai by Kristina Forrest. I've been in her catalog as well. I have a few books by her. Let me see. Actually, I don't have any books by her, but I thought I did. Anywho, this will be the first one on my shelf, I guess. And this one is a thick boy. Hold on. It looked like it's cutesy from the front. So we finna get into this and see how it goes. And I really hope this not YA, which it looks like it might be. Because these kids look really young on the front, which I didn't think about. And I don't really like YA per se. But we're going to get into it. We're going to try it. I give everything a little try, except for fantasy. I just can't get into fantasy. But it's 470 pages. I didn't think it was this thick looking at it. So we're going to try her as well. I think I have some other books coming by her, if I'm not mistaken. It has to be, because I've saw several books from her. Anywho, another one by Mary Monroe, Love, Honor, Betray. Is that not one heck of a story? That sounds crazy. Love, Honor, and Betray? I don't know, but we finna get into it. Now, I done got what? That's like 4 books from her, I think. I think when I was doing this, I was on my Mary Monroe. Like I said, the day before, I was talking to them about her. So I think I was just on my kick. But anywho, the next is The Nature of Love by Toni Shalom. I think that's what it says. Child, I can read. I promise I can. Yeah. So this one looks like a little cutesy romance. Something maybe for fall. You know, because it's more of a nature in the background. It looks like it's giving fall. So this might be something I can read in the fall just to, you know, have a palate cleanser. But you never know. These cutesy backgrounds, they be taking you through it every time. So I have that one as well. Y'all know I've been trying to get this book for the longest. And I was going to order off Amazon, but I didn't. But I had to get my girl Jaquel J. Y'all know I had to get her The Second Chance Christmas. I've started this book on my Kindle. I just haven't finished it because it just wasn't the season for it. You know, I feel like you need to read this during Christmas. Not that you can't read things out of season, but it just seemed fitting for that. So I stopped reading it. I'm gonna either read it in the season of Christmas or I'll read it before then, but it just depends on how I feel. I'm a mood reader, so whatever I'm in the mood for, that's what I'll read. So had to get my girl Jacquel J. Y'all know how much I love Jacquel J. So every opportunity that I can get one of her books, I'm going to get it. You best believe I am. Saw this one immediately in the cart. Next we have One Summer in Savannah by Terah Shelton Harris. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I've heard people talk about this one as well. I don't know too much about it, but they said that it was pretty good. So I was like, let me see what we talking about. And I wanted this to be our book of the month for book club, but it just wasn't. But nonetheless, it is what it is. Anywho, this one is a kind of a thick boy too. She kind of thick. And yeah, so that's one. Next we have Audrey and Bash Are Just Friends by Tia Williams. Y'all know Tia Williams, she my girl. She my girl. She's my girl. Currently have 3 books by her. One being a love song for Ricky Well, which I really enjoyed that story. 2 being 7 Days in June. And the last one being The Perfect Find, which I haven't read yet. I'm anticipating reading very soon. So adding this one to the collection. This one, again, book cover, very cutesy, but I feel like they finna get into it. So yeah, I've heard a few things about this. And of course, I love me some Tia Williams. So, and last but not least, we have The Man in 3B by Carl Weber. If you don't know, this is a classic. Oh, now they bent my pages. I don't like that. Y'all know he's a classic. So, and I have maybe like 1 or 2 of his books from like high school or early college. I didn't think this book was gonna be this small, like in size, but nonetheless, I'm gonna read it because I know how Carl get down, and he gets down real dirty, real nasty. He know how to put on the production. So yeah, I know it's gonna be crazy. So yeah, that was the last book of the haul. As you can see, most of them are cutesy covers, but I already know they finna get into it. At least like 2 or 3 of them got to get into it. Like, you can't tell me they ain't getting into it. We're going to be moving on to, I have this cart to put together. While I put this cart together, I am going to be listening to my audiobook. So the current audiobook that I'm listening to is 1201 by Bella J. Girl, I am 43% into it, and they are getting into it. And y'all know I love me a smutty book. I can't say it enough. Like, I love me a smutty book. And not that it's super smutty, but they getting into it now. Like, we getting into the nitty gritty. We almost at 50%. And I'm like, yeah. It starts off as the FMC is going to crash her ex's wedding because the girl that he's marrying is the girl that he told her was his cousin. And they're not real cousins. She was like, oh, y'all kissing cousins? And they were like, nah, like, we just cool. And lo and behold, I think it was like, she said 6 weeks, 5 weeks later, they're getting married and they're having her dream wedding. So she goes, she crashes the wedding. She gets arrested. And she gets bailed out of jail. She like, I ain't even call nobody. They was like, either you trying to go or you not. And she was like, all right, cool. Like, step outside. It's her ex's brother. And she was like, why you here? And he was like, I came to bail you out. And she was like, for what? She was like, he was like, I convinced them to drop the charges on you coming in, disturbing the peace. So that was the charge, was disturbing the peace. He convinced them to drop the charges. So he picked her up. And yeah, it's getting crazy. It's getting crazy. So I am going to put this card together while I listen. I know this card is not going to take me long, and I'm going to show y'all that in a minute, but I gotta tap in because we in the good part. We in the good part, and I want to finish this today. I don't know how much time I have left. Let's see. We have like almost 5 more hours. So yeah, let's get into it. Bro, I struggled. And I know y'all saw this. I struggled with this little thing. But it's kind of cute. It's real small and cutesy. This is for like, you know, when I want to put a good little book on top of it. Put me a drink, a candle, set the mood, you know? I'm excited to use it. But yeah. This is the finished result. This nigga said. This nigga said, little do she know, she mess with me, I'm gonna eat her out of her What? Oh, ain't nobody told me about midnight. Nobody has ever really mentioned midnight. And I'm like, why not? Why not? I love midnight. Like, I don't remember nobody ever mentioning midnight, which is kind of crazy because this man, and we at 52%. 52%. And niggas is going crazy. Like, that's a word. He said she saw him as D, money and fun on demand, while I saw her as wife material. It literally like explains how, I don't want to say you can never be too sure with somebody, but it's like you thinking one thing and the other person can be having a totally different experience. Like in a relationship, people will say that this is happening when they're having certain feelings. And then in this example, he said that she said, you should have known I didn't want to marry you because I never brought up marriage. But not thinking about that, like in a relationship, you just automatically think, if you're in a long relationship with somebody, you're going to automatically think, oh, well, you know, this person's gonna want to be with me because we've been in a long relationship, 2-3 years. At this point, you can't just tell me you don't like me. And at that point, it's like, okay, we should be getting in the territory of marriage. While I do understand what she means by if we haven't talked about it, it pretty much ain't happening. But at the same time, leading somebody on just to think or get what you want, it's crazy to me. That's why I think it's very important to make your intentions very clear at the very beginning. Like, if I want to be in a relationship, I need to tell them I'm looking for marriage. I want a kid in a certain amount of time. You know, have a timeline. Not that you're going to specifically stick to it, because God has a funny way of showing you who's really boss. But like, just telling them what your expectations are and not expecting them to know what you want, if that makes sense. Yeah. It's getting deep, y'all. But this video, I feel, is going to be super long. Really, it's not going to be too long, but because I'm going to chop up some of the things. But I do appreciate y'all coming and sitting with your girl. Y'all know how I get down. Also, y'all, merch is coming soon. You can see this picture, and I'll probably put a picture on the screen as well. But this is one of the shirts. I actually have 4 different designs that will be coming out very soon. I'm actually working on the website and getting that finished up soon. So if you want any of the designs, leave it in the comments. Let me know, okay? Because they're coming very soon, and I would like y'all support in that. But yeah, hopefully y'all liked everything in this video. I know it was kind of sporadic and random, but those were things that I needed to get done, and I just got home to the packages being on there. So I'm like, hey, let's film this video so that we can get it done. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video and you made it to the end, leave this emoji, because what? Okay. And I love y'all. And I'm going to see y'all in the next one. Bye.